What's up, guys? This is David with True Dreams Fitness. Hey, today we have a nice recipe for you guys for another variety of omelet. Now, you know, any of you guys that are always looking to change some things up, looking for high protein, low carb, low fat, this is the perfect omelet for you. So, obviously, with omelets, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. There's so many different ways you can do an omelet. And this is no exception. But I just wanted to show you one of my favorite mixes that I put together for this ultimate omelet, I guess. So I usually do this as my last meal when I just need high protein, low carb, low fat. So I'm going to take you through the whole process and of start to finish and how I cook it, so you can see exactly how I kind of saute everything, get everything ready to go in the pan and create this awesome omelet. So without further ado, let's go over the macros real fast. So this is 37 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and 9 grams of carbs, 256 calories. So very low. I am on a 2200 calorie plan right now, and so my last meal sometimes is just protein with very little carbs, just depending on how I manipulate my day. So let's tell you about what's inside, and then let's get cooking this bad boy. So we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of egg whites. So we got 35 grams of fat-free cheese. We have a cup of spinach. I'm gonna look just so you see. There we go. We got a cup of spinach. We got 2 links. These are the breakfast sausage chicken maple links. So these have higher protein than fat. I like to use these because it gives me a little bit of meat flavor, but yet really good on the macros. So it's only 1.3 carbs, 4 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein for those. So it's a nice add-in. And then I like things spicy, so I add about 5 or 6 jalapenos, about 30 grams of red pepper, 30 grams of red onions, and a little bit of cilantro. And then we have some oregano, a little bit of garlic powder, and some black pepper. So let's spray this pan. Now, I don't get anything for this, but anybody that has looking for a non-stick pan, these T-Fowls, and I found out there's definitely a difference in the T-Fowl. There's a cheaper version. It's thinner metal. They have the professional line. This is a professional line pan, and I love it. Highly recommend it. A nice, good non-stick pan in your arsenal. So, but anyway, we're gonna white coat, and we're gonna get this heat up, and I'm gonna change the camera angle so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm cooking everything. So let's get that going and get cooking, guys. All right, so our pan is now starting to lightly smoke, so it's ready. So I'm gonna put on my onions. I'll get these sauteed just a little bit. There's my onions, red peppers, and jalapeno. Let's cook these for, just maybe just a couple minutes. Give them, I don't cook them too much where it really browns the onions, but I get them nice and heated where we can move on to the next step. I love this recipe because, again, sometimes I do it for my last meal, and sometimes, because it is high protein, I'll do it for my, just as a protein source, with, you know, another like a high carb meal or a high carb item like oatmeal or whatever. So makes a nice mix between having an omelet and an oatmeal to balance out that particular meal. So Again, with this meal having 37 grams of protein and hardly any fat and hardly any carbs, makes it sure nice. So that if you're watching carbs, then this is a great mix. If you're just wanting to do a nice balanced meal, this is another great mix because you get your high protein with this, and then add in something you like as your high carbs. So again, I just lightly cook these where they start to get cooked just a little bit, where you can see a little bit of burning, or not burning, but brownish on the red onions. So this meal doesn't take too long to cook. So what I try to do is cook this all on medium to high heat and get these sauteed just a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll actually leave this in the pan, and I'm going to show you guys here in a second. I'm going to pour in my egg whites. So what's going to happen is all these onions and peppers is going to infuse themselves in the actual eggs, and then I'm going to sprinkle in some oregano, some pepper, and some garlic on top, so it's cooking that into the egg right away. So let's get going with that. So here we go, here's the eggs. Alright, now like I said, I try to get a pinch oregano to get a nice coverage on my egg there around the edges, through the middle. We got a little bit of garlic, sprinkle that around the whole thing. Alright, and we got some pepper. I like to do this pepper here, so grind it up, get some nice pepper in there. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I want to keep it, I'm going to cook it as long as I can without burning it. So there's a trick to that. So what I'm going to, and I want to melt my cheese, and I want to put my leafy things like my cilantro and my spinach last. So I'm going to take, so now that's cooked there, for you see it's starting to turn a little bit. I'm going to take my sausage that I've pre-cooked and cut up in little small pieces. Put those on there. Then we'll take my 35 grams of cheese, and I'm only putting it on half, like this. Just half of it, right on top of there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is take my lid and I'm going to cover it. What that's going to do is it's going to allow it to melt the cheese and infuse everything really nice in there and keep some moisture around the edge, so then that way we're not burning the egg at all. It doesn't take too long. I usually leave it on there for maybe a couple minutes. I'll get my pan ready here, or my plate. And obviously, guys, you can really vary this up a lot as far as what you want to put in it, depending on your macros and what you're feeling for that day. But this is a great, simple recipe. It doesn't take a lot of time. Super flavor throughout the whole thing, just because of the way we do the green peppers and onions and jalapenos infused into the egg, because we're pouring the egg over that. So I don't know if you can see there, but moisture is really going throughout the pan here, so we can melt that cheese and we're not burning the crust. So we're almost done, actually. So let's see here. Oh yeah, so that's our cheese is all melted. Woo, yeah. So then we'll sprinkle a little bit of cilantro, and if you like tomatoes, this would be a good time to sprinkle in some tomatoes, but we're not. And then here's my cup of spinach. Boom. Heck yeah. And then we're going to take this bad boy. Boom. Look at that. And just like that, see, it's not burnt, lightly golden brown. It doesn't need a lot of time right here because you've already cooked your ingredients for the most part. And see, you can even see like the peppers and the onions all into the back side here. So we're going to move this cutting board out of the way, get my plate ready, and then we're going to dismount this bad boy Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, chocolate butter. Oh. And just like that, boom, we got a beautiful omelet with all of our toppings, you know, our peppers and onions and jalapenos and sauces and cilantro and spinach all inside that bad boy. So let's get to the table and open it up and get some tasting. All right, now it's time to dig into this bad boy, and let me show you guys. That's just the right amount of cheese and toppings, and look inside here. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. So you can see all that. Oh man. Whew. All the spinach and the peppers and the onions. Oh, nice big omelet. Again, this has covered this whole plate. And again, another great recipe, simple, great macros, 256 calories, 37 protein, 4 fat, and 9 carbs. So again, guys, tell me what you guys think. Try this out for yourself, and if you add or do anything else to it, I'd like to hear what you guys do, because we're always looking at great ways to improve our food, so we can stay on plan and on point with whatever our goals are, whether it's lose weight, gain weight, build muscle, all this kind of thing. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the omelet, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.